This land is your land, and this land is my land, from California to the New York Island.
We are the hand that rocks the cradle. We are world leaders. We are women. And if we allow this to happen in the state of Alabama, it is just the tip of the iceberg. No means no. Legislators get it. No means no. We are women and we have rights. Thank you.
As I went a-walking that ribbon of highway, and I saw above me that endless skyway, I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
I've had calls from women ages 17 to 82 against this bill. I've had calls from men as well. I have had calls from men and women who are pro-life that are against this bill. The Republicans always say that they are against government intrusion into our personal affairs. However, their actions are to the contrary with this bill. As a Democrat, I understand the areas where the government needs to be inserted. However, I have an equal respect for where government does not belong. One of the Republican senators was quoted in the paper that he supported the ultrasound bill simply because it would let a woman understand that she had a live baby inside her, like the women do not know that.
It's a unicorn.
And I will stand with you in the Alabama State Senate. I will march with you on the streets of Alabama. I will write with you in the newspapers. I will talk on television. I will do whatever can be done on the internet because I stand with you. You're right, and we have to stand together. And if we united, we cannot be defeated. Thank you.
First, I want to say, you say no one more time, Carlos. No! Okay, you are out here today, and you are out here to speak, to let the whole world, if we could, to understand what this is all about. This is about infringing your rights, letting them come in, women, and doing things to you that you know is not right to do, and then trying to make it law. Now, one thing that we want to understand about this Senate Bill 12 is that we know that a man did, and we know that all men not like this. But we know that if something like this gets through and it's law, it means that it's for every last one of us, all of us. And we have to have any kind of procedure like this. Can you imagine going in with an ultrasound, then having somebody probe you, like you said, just like raping you all over again? That's raping you, that's doing all this, that's doing things to your body that you don't want done. That is personal. That is you. No one can tell you what to do with your own body. That's your own business. This is wrong. And as we said again, no means no. And continue on. No. No means no. No means no. And keep that in your voice and hearts. Thank you.
But I have stood with Linda Coleman for the last 2 years in the Alabama Senate to protect women's rights, and I will continue to protect women's rights.
Yeah!
I also stand with pro-family and pro-child. I'm a father. I'm married and I'm a father. My wife's here today, and she has been a strong proponent of Bill 12. pro-choice. I don't think any medical procedure should be dictated by the government. Any medical procedure that affects a woman's body and a woman's life should be determined by the woman and her doctor. So I want to tell you how much I appreciate you getting on Facebook and on the internet over the last 10 days and mobilize over 3,000 people on the internet to protest invasion of your body and protest Senate Bill 12. And I think that the sponsor has recalled the bill. Thank God he had enough courage to do that.
You know, for 10 years I chaired judiciary. And if you notice, for 10 years, you didn't have to come down here and do this. You remember that? For 10 years, you didn't have to come down here and do this. That's simply because, you know, you can call it what you may, but when Democrats were in control, we let people make those choices. You know, we let people make those choices. And it should continue to be that way, that a woman should have the option to make that choice. You know, and that's the thing that as government, you've heard them say that we cannot allow that to happen, because it's a movement to go backwards. That's what you see here, I'm telling you, not just with this. You see a whole movement down here that take us back. You know, I don't know what they call back. You know, they're talking about to the good old days. I don't know nothing good about them days back there. I don't know anything about that, when none of us had rights. You know, when women were treated as second-hand citizens. And yet women had all the responsibilities. I grew up in a house where my mama had to take care of us. My daddy was an emblem, you know, and the women have always carried, you all have always carried that load as women. And you should continue to have an opportunity to make that choice. That's what Senator Beasley was saying. This is not about abortions. This is not about anything else. It's about your choice. That's really what it is. And don't let them confuse you as to what you're out here about. That's government trying to make the choice for you. So I want you to continue to stay the way that you are, because we're going to be there with you for that very purpose, to give you, the women, the opportunity to keep your rights and get further rights and have the choice, because that's where it should be.
All right, I am Republican, but I'm a woman first. I am a mother and I am a grandmother. I have found that I'm not alone as a Republican woman against the bills that are being proposed. There are thousands of us. They're just afraid to speak up right now. We are Democrats, we are Republicans, we are independents, we are men and women, and we are from the great state of Alabama. All right, I saw the most stupid post on Facebook the other day. It said, repost if you're against abortion. Well, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, because nobody wants to have an abortion. A woman has never woken up and decided, I want to have an abortion, so let's have at it. But the fact is, unplanned pregnancies happen, miscarriages happen, incest happen, rapes happen, all of which are named as reasons for the state-mandated and narrated ultrasound, and will never be a choice that a man has to make.
This land is your land, and this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.